Hi everyone. Imagine a company approaches an audit firm and says, "We want you to audit our financial statements." You might think the next step is to start the planning work. But actually, there is an important question that comes first. Should we accept this client? And if it is an existing client, the question becomes, should we continue auditing this client? This is called client acceptance and continuance. It is one of the first important decisions that an audit firm makes before moving forward with an audit. Because an audit firm cannot simply accept every client that comes to them. Before saying yes, the firm needs to understand the client and think about the risk involved. So let's look at it practically. Suppose a company is approaching our audit firm for the first time. The first question we want to answer is, who exactly is this client? We want to understand what the company does, which industry it operates in, who owns it, who runs it, and how complicated its business is. For example, auditing a simple manufacturing company may be very different from auditing a bank or an investment company or a large group operated in multiple countries. So, before accepting the client, we need to understand what kind of audit we are getting into. Then comes another very important question: who is running the company? The people who are running the company matters a lot in an audit. We need to think about whether there are any concerns about management or those responsible for overseeing the company business. For example, have there been any allegation of frauds? Are there any regulatory investigations? Have there been any serious disagreement with the previous auditors? Are there any concern about management being honest and transparent? This is important because if we have serious concerns about management honesty, the risk of an audit can increase significantly. Now, if it's a new client, we would want to understand why are they changing auditors. If there was a previous auditor, we may communicate with them where appropriate and permitted. We may want to understand whether there were any disagreement with the management, problem into getting information, concerns about accounting decisions, or major issues noted during the previous audit. This does not automatically mean we should reject the client, but it gives us the useful information before making our decision. Then comes something fundamental. Before accepting the audit, the firm needs to check whether there are any independence or ethical issue. For example, does anyone in the audit team have financial interest in the client? Are there any personal or business relationship that could affect independence? Is there any conflict of interest? Are we providing any other services that could create independence issue? If the firm cannot meet the required independence or ethical requirements, then we cannot simply accept the audit because the client is attractive or the fees are good. Next, we need to ask, do we have the right people and resources to perform the audit work? Imagine the company has a complicated valuation, complex financial instruments, major tax matters, or operations in different countries. Do we have the people with right experience? Do we need a valuation specialist? Do we need a tax specialist? Do we need an IT specialist? And do we have enough time and people to complete the audit properly? Because accepting an audit without having the right skills, people, or resources can create problems later. There are also some practical questions we need to consider. For example, will management cooperate with us? Will we get the required information for audit? Are the deadlines realistic? Are there any major concerns about the audit scope or fees? All of these factors help the audit firm decide whether the engagement makes sense. After considering these matters, the firm can make a decision, accept the client, continue with the client, or where appropriate, decline or withdraw from the engagement. And this is the main point I want you to remember. Client acceptance and continuance is not just paperwork. It is the audit firm's first opportunity to think about the risk of taking on the engagement. Before asking, how are you going to audit this company? We first ask, should we be auditing this company at all? And once the decision has been made, we can move forward. Now we can start asking questions like, what exactly are we auditing? What is the scope of the audit? What are the reporting requirements we have to fulfill? What people and resources we need? And how are we going to approach this audit? And this takes us to the next step of our audit journey: engagement setup and understanding the audit scope. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.